folks, if you haven't already, you're going to want to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your drugs. And if you haven't hid your drugs already, then we may have found them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
You better get ready because, like Wyatt said, hide them because I've already called the cops and they're on their way.
That's right. And make sure you got clean pants on, because if you don't, then you probably have shit in your pants. And if you don't have shit in your pants yet, then maybe you're about to. And I hope you are. And if you do, I hope it takes you somewhere where you want to be. But with all that being said, we're here on episode 39, the 39th one of these in a row.
Yes, running strong, running. This is actually nope. You know what? We may be able to make one more in before the 10th month, but we're basically 9 months through, 9 months strong on this, dude.
Yeah.
Out day, I was thinking.
We'll probably record another one in September, but yeah, it'll be by the time people that aren't us are able to see it, it will be October for number 40.
Well, that's great. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that. Actually, I'm not surprised at all that we've kept this up. I'm not surprised one bit. We've been very entertained with it.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's fun. It's a good little thing to throw into the week. No matter how good or bad the week is, this is always a
something else to look forward to. Yes,
it's always a hoot.
And there's so much stuff to come out of it too that we just as much thoroughly enjoyed. So
yeah,
it's been very cool. 39. I'll tell you what, dude, my week has been, just by recap, I don't really have much of one. I've worked, and on the weekends I worked, and whenever I wasn't working, I was still working. It was everything from my job to senior photos to construction to just work. So, I have a lot of sports-related stuff for this episode, and I figured that's pretty much what I would hit on, is just a lot of sports related things. It may not be athletics itself, but I've got something about shoes, something about some athletic appliances, we could say, and shit.
Nice.
But nothing too eventful really happened for me this past week, man. I've been just normal mode. I don't know. I think just regular old work mode.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm closing in on the end of my work mode at my current location. I will actually start my new job the day that episode 40 comes out. so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's been a lot of the same old shit. I did make a trip down to the Ville. That's why my hair is shorter. Went to my hairdresser, which is my mom. To 28 years of life, dude. I've not ever paid for a haircut. Yeah.
It's got to be pretty good. Yeah, it's nice feeling.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah. It sucks though, because my mom's not. She's no spring chicken anymore. Like she's still got quite a few years of haircutting left in her, but there's gonna come the day when I'm not gonna be able to get free haircuts from my mom, or haircuts in general. One of these days, maybe she's gonna retire and then like focus on doing nothing but working on her home. She's eventually gonna get the house done, and she's gonna fuck it up just to do more stuff.
I could see her just starting to add on rooms. She's going to just start building on to it, having extensions. But that is going to be a really weird day for you, dude. You're going to be like probably in your 40s. And
yeah, I'll probably be bald. It'll be all right.
So hopefully I won't have any hair to worry about once that comes. But
right, or at least it's like going enough to where I'm like, okay, it's time to shave it.
That's the freaking... Oh, man, that would be crazy, though, to be in your 40s and that be the first time you have to, like, actually go out and
pay for
find a barber. Yeah, dude, that's hilarious.
I tell the barber that, too. Like, listen, I haven't paid for a haircut in 40 years. You fuck this up, I'll kill you.
I will literally never trust anybody ever again. And I need you to do that.
But yeah, man, I took a trip down to West Virginia. That drive was fucking horrendous. It was long, so long. Got stuck in like all the traffic that we could get stuck in. I think it was the amount of time from the time that I left my apartment to the time that I pulled into Mom's driveway was just short of 5 hours. Because I went from
That's double time, isn't it?
almost the drive. If I were to go straight from here to there with no stops, is like 3 hours and some change. Like 3 hours, 5 minutes, 3 hours, 10 minutes, something like that.
Oh, that's right. You're more north now.
Yeah, I
than
live
what you
further
were.
away now than I used to. Yeah, it used to be like 2.5.
That's why.
It used to be
Yeah,
like 2.5.
that's why-
Which was sweet. Now I got to go through Pittsburgh, which was the motherfucker this time around.
Mhm.
So I went from here to pick up Jocelyn from her clinical stuff, which that's about 20 minutes from here. It's on the way, but it's not on the way. Like, it's in that general direction, but I have to go like barely out of the way.
Yeah.
But that wasn't where we ran into time. Where we ran into time was going through the city. Let's see, I left here at 1:50. I stopped and got gas and drinks and all that shit for the drive. Picked her up at like 2:45 or something like that. Traffic everywhere in Pittsburgh at 3 o'clock is a fucking nightmare. So on the way there, I ran into traffic. I picked her up. I ran into more traffic on the way out of the city. And then just on 376, once you get out of the city, like that little highway type thing, right whenever you get through the tunnels, there's even more traffic. And then you get off of that and you get on the 79 and there's goddamn road work left and right. It was just such a long drive. I mean, we stopped for food, so that tacked on a little bit. Just a couple minutes though. We didn't stop at like any fancy restaurant or something. Like we stopped at Arby's and went inside to like stretch our legs and shit. But
More to get a break from the car.
Yeah, so that was what 15, 20 minutes, But we didn't end up pulling into Mom's driveway until almost 7 o'clock, and I left here at 1:50. Yeah, and it was like I think it was 6:45 or something like that when we pulled in. We followed some dude that had to be like shit hammered drunk almost all the way home from Weston. Yeah, we got almost to Weston. We got to Jane Lou and we saw road work backed up again. I said I ain't fucking doing this shit. I got off at Jane Lou and I took the back way.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. So I said I'm not sitting in any more of this shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if it makes my distance longer. I don't care if it burns more gas. I'm fucking tired of sitting still like I'm driving.
Yeah. Your time, you definitely couldn't have hurt yourself on time.
No, because it was road work going all the way from Jane Lou to Weston. So it was like single lane that entire 5-6 mile stretch. I wasn't dealing with all that nonsense.
Halftime there is between Weston and Roanoke because that bridge being down and shit. So
I always get off at Weston and take 33 anyway.
Yeah, do you? That's my favorite. I love that road.
Yeah, but we went.
It's just a nice little drive.
Yeah, we took that way. We got there. Didn't do much of anything Friday night other than drank. I got a bottle of that apple Fireball. That shit's good, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's too good. That bottle that I had whenever you showed up that night, it was gone. I finished it.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Started it and finished it that day. And she didn't like it. She didn't have any of it. She had I poured some in a glass and she had a taste of it. Hated it. I was like, all right, more for me. I love this shit's good. I love it.
Did you end up mixing it at all or just drinking it straight?
I mixed it one time. I had ginger ale and I mixed it one time with ginger ale and I didn't like it that much. I said, this is actually just better straight. So I just kept drinking it straight. I chased it with ginger ale. I chased it. I did. Yeah, I'm not that much of a man, dude. I'm not just going to sit there and pound liquor and not drink something afterwards. I think that's more than being a man. That's having a problem.
Yeah, that's when you're trying to find some demons or resolve some.
Yeah.
I don't know, one of the two.
One of the two, maybe both. Maybe you're gonna find them just to fight them.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I woke up Saturday with a vicious hangover. I'm sure as you could imagine. It lasted pretty much the whole day, and then we went to that fall festival at Cedar Creek. Man, that thing. I don't want to say it sucked, but it was a disappointment. I thought it would at least be fun. We got there and everything was out of food and everybody was
What time did you guys end up going?
We went 2 or 3. We didn't go too late. I think
what time did it open? I thought it started at 11. So
it did start at 11, so we didn't go early by any means, but I don't think it was done. It wasn't supposed to be done until 5.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that 2 or 3 would have heard anything at all.
I wouldn't have thought so either. If I would have thought that, I would have gone a little earlier. But Mom wanted to go get food, and we wanted to go get food, so Mom drove us, and we got there and we walked around, and the only thing that was open was the Lions Club. They were out of hot dogs. The barbecue place didn't show up. The dude that was selling chicken sold out. And then the vendors, there was a bunch of vendors and shit there. I got this little guy right here. This is from the Outlaw Tackle Company. This is
Oh,
a
that's awesome.
this is a lure I bought, or I guess my mom bought for me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used it. As you can see, it's still in the bag. I'm trying to not fucking hook myself here.
Yeah, is
But
that made by Caleb? Caleb, what's his name?
I know I didn't recognize any of the people that were there. I don't think, but
Oh, okay. Maybe that's an older guy then. If it's a young guy, I know who it is. If it's an older guy, I don't. But that's a nice little lure, dude. It's a
yeah,
good,
I'm excited to
good
use
spinner
it.
right there.
I'm excited to at least try it. I like since I started fishing, I like trying different shit. I haven't gone in a few weeks. I need to go. I need to go one of my off days, but it's supposed to fucking rain. And
Yeah.
the river here right now. I drove by it on the way home. It's way up. But yeah, I
Mm.
got this little card. It has their. I don't know if it's a website or a Facebook page or what it is, but it's got a QR code on it. I'll check it out right now.
Yeah.
But it's got a little place you can order shit from them on. Um, my camera won't focus. I'll check it out at some point tonight. But
That's awesome.
yeah, I didn't know who the people were, but they got this nice little card, and I got this lure, and that's about all that I went home with. Other than that, I got a corn dog, and then I got one of those drinks from the drink place, the Glenville drink place. I don't want to say their names because I'm about to shit on their stuff. It tastes delicious, but
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was gonna fucking die. Like it wasn't alcoholic drinks. We went to school with them, but it was like extra. Like there's so much fucking sugar in them, dude. Like
Oh, yeah, that's all it is. I could tell from the pictures alone.
oh, like it
It
tasted really good. I'm not gonna lie, but like I got done with it and I was like, wow, I feel fucking horrendous. Like I feel really bad. I don't ever want one of these again. It tasted great, but it made me feel like I was going into like a diabetic coma, which I don't know what that feels like, but I'd imagine it was pretty close to what I felt like. It was bad.
it's really
My stomach just got all upset, and like I couldn't finish it. I was like, I'm done with this fucking thing, dude.
it's funny you say that because because I see the photos of it of the drinks and stuff. Whenever I saw it, one of them that I saw was like a multicolored one, which you could just tell it was fucking dyes out the butt. But it reminded me of the drinks that me and Nathan mixed up at the Renaissance Fair, and we ended up making Logan have a diabetic seizure.
Oh yeah, yeah, you
Because,
almost killed him. That's right.
yeah,
Dude, that thing was fun. I remember that thing. I don't remember
that was
what
awesome,
I don't
dude.
remember what I did and who I did it with. I don't remember who my project was with and what it was.
Was you a game maybe?
I'm almost 100% sure mine was some sort of game, but I don't remember who my partner was.
But that whole event, that day was actually really cool.
That was really fun. I remember I dressed up as a jester.
That was awesome. Yeah, yeah. Shout out Miss Gilbert, dude. You well, not now, but Miss Gilbert. That's your
Oh
name.
yeah, that isn't her name anymore. That's right. Yeah, but that was really fun.
That was awesome. But
that was a
that's
blast.
funny. But yeah, those drinks they look like they would be Actually, I'm gonna be honest. It's good to know that they are tasty because they look so. To me, it's the colors that make it look so artificial that make me like a little off. But at
Yeah.
least they do taste good.
They do
That
taste
is a
good.
benefit.
They do taste good. If you're a big fat bastard like me, fresh off a night of drinking, don't drink one though. You might die. Like 100%. Yeah, it's not a good combination. Like if you're not like maybe if you're in tip top health, you can maybe have like one every month and then like nothing but water for the rest of it because your body's going to betray you.
Yeah, that I love sugar, but I would probably have to stray away from it only because
Dude, I feel like if LeBron had one of those things, he might have to retire.
let's get it to him now. Let's
Yeah, it's time.
yeah yeah. We'll put it in a Capri Sun bottle or something for him.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll circle back around to the Steelers game, but we drove home, and I left a little later than anticipated, so I missed about half of the Steelers game. At least watching it, I listened to it on the radio though, which was awesome because I'm sitting there in the driver's seat, and Jocelyn's bored half to death because she's listening to football, And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck are you doing? Keep hold of the fucking ball.
I'm glad I wasn't paying attention to it. I
It
wish I
was
could
so
have.
stressful.
The second half, I wish I could have. Actually, I wish I could have in general because I miss watching football. But man, they have been so disappointing that.
Yeah, they at least won, but it was like a regular Steelers game from last year or year
Yeah.
before that. Little to no off, and the only thing that was different was that we scored on our first drive, which we have now done for the first 3 games of the season. And I'm no historian, but I couldn't tell you the last fucking time that's happened in Steelers history.
Mm-hmm.
Like a touchdown on the opening drive on your first 3 games of the season. God knows when.
I wonder if it's gonna. Nah, we're still screwed.
Yeah, I think we might be a little bit less screwed. I think maybe instead of getting bounced in the first round, we'll get bounced in the divisional round. But
Honestly, that'd be nice.
yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm still just. I don't know.
But yeah,
Kind
man.
of disappointed. Just with not being super, like knowing that you're not a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
It's like you're working towards the end of the season just to get here.
We're having that problem right now where if we would play a complete game, we would be a very, 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 very difficult team to beat, but we can't do that. Like week 1, the offense showed up. The offense was there in spades, you know what I mean? They had fucking just an abundance of offense, and the defense couldn't do anything. And then week 2 was just a bunch of fucking dumb mistakes, like the kickoff return that the guy fucking just ignored, that Caleb Johnson just ignored. The game 2 is just a bunch of stupid shit, and then game 3, the defense finally turned it back on. But then whenever that happened, the offense was like, all right, I guess we don't got to work today. You know what I mean? Like, we forced 5 turnovers and beat them by 4 points, not touchdowns, points. Beat them 14-10. Like, if you force 5 turnovers, you should beat them by minimum fucking 20, and it should only be 20 because it's going to get to a point where you put the backups in.
I'm going to be honest. In today's NFL, if you force 5 turnovers, you should have a lot more points than that because chances are your defense has at least 6 of those points for you.
Yeah, you would think so. And I don't even think we didn't even have a defensive touchdown. We had
That makes the difference. That's crazy, too.
Yeah, I believe it was 2 Aaron Rodgers touchdown passes. So, oh, sorry, it was 21-14, not 14-10. It was stuck at 14-10 for quite some time. We had Kenneth Gainwell had a rushing touchdown. Aaron Rodgers threw 2 passing touchdowns. Calvin Austin and DK Metcalf.
What was Aaron's stats?
Incredibly average. He looked like a Steelers quarterback. 139 yards, 1 interception. Other than the 2 touchdowns, Steelers quarterbacks haven't done that in years. We were lucky to get 1 from fucking Kenny Pickett. And then Justin Fields would run whenever we had him. And then Russell Wilson was like halfway okay. But, yeah, yardage-wise, and of course he threw a pick, and then yardage-wise he looked like a Steelers quarterback since Ben left. But, you know, it's crazy. I saw somewhere today, I don't know if this is still true, he's tied for the lead in touchdown passes.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
4 in the first game helped a lot. No, he got passed last night. That's my fault. Let me scroll here and find it. God damn it, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, Lamar Jackson passed him. That's my fault. But he's tied at 2 with Caleb Williams and Jared Goff. He's tied at number 2. He has 7.
Nice.
But yeah, we're getting touchdown passes. Well, the fact that we're getting touchdowns is nice. Like, that's something that has been avoiding us for 2 or 3 seasons now.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we play in Ireland this week, which I think that's going to be a motherfucker for everybody involved.
Yeah. I've seen it. Not one NFL player enjoy any overseas games whatsoever.
I couldn't imagine they do. I'd fucking hate it.
Me too.
It sucks for us. It's one of our home games.
Well, that's where what really sucks is nobody actually has home field advantage.
Yeah.
Nobody has any advantage. There's literally a disadvantage the entire way aside from the NFL gaining fans.
Yeah, that's really all it is. Yeah, it's just a money grab, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully it goes well with us. Hopefully the Steelers pick up another one. I picked up another one this week. Fantasy, my work league, our league will start first. I got the shit smacked out of me. I lost by a lot. I'm 1-2. I think you're also 1-2.
Yep.
Do we play each other this week? We play each other soon. I know it's before too long. Hold on. Let me find it.
I play Dalton next week.
I play Skinner.
And then I play you week 6.
Week 5. So episode 41.
Or week 5, yeah.
Episode 41, we're going head to head.
It's all downhill from here.
And then, but my work league, I am the last unbeaten at the job I'm leaving, which is funny.
I am not unbeaten, but I did somehow pull out a win this week with multiple people scoring 0 points and my quarterback scoring 8. So, yeah, it was a bad week for us. We did not do good, but I'm in it still, so that's okay.
Yeah, Sealy beat me by fucking 70.
Damn.
It's not even an exaggeration. He beat me by 69. That was 104 to 173.
And yeah, he's yeah.
I was projected to only lose by 4, and I lost by 70. And my defense got 20. My defense was my highest score. That was the Steelers with all their takeaways.
Yeah, the Lions defense did pretty solid too. 7 sacks. The Lions defense had 7 sacks. Holy cow.
Damn, they just murdered Lamar last night. I didn't even catch any of that game. I was a dead man.
Yeah.
I got about 3 hours of sleep Sunday night going into Monday. So I was a fucking zombie. And then I got home yesterday and I ate dinner and I laid down at about 9 o'clock and I was out by like 9:15.
That is the working man schedule right there.
Yeah, it was rough.
Oh.
I felt like I was working night shift, dude. Like, I feel like I know how night shift people feel now every day of their lives because I was going through the day like, oh
so
God,
dead.
yeah. Couldn't fucking move.
You off tomorrow?
Yeah, off tomorrow, Thursday.
That's good.
Back at it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it is my last weekend. No more weekends for me.
Heck yeah.
Or no more Sundays for me. My new job will have the occasional Saturday, but they're not regular, and no Sundays. So football time is now always my time.
Heck yeah, that's great. That is what's up.
Yes, sir.
To transition into a talking point that I want to just rant on for a second. You had mentioned LeBron James there a few minutes ago, and
yeah, he's
made
old.
a joke. Yeah, him needing to retire. Well, the LeBron James I Promise School has been in the news again recently, and with it being in the news recently, I was like, well, let me just do a deep dive on it myself and see what all we can find out with the internet. And turns out the internet has a bunch of information, guys, a whole lot.
That's
Dang
pretty
near
crazy.
it. Yeah, most of it is fake, but you can still find some real stuff. So I was looking at the statistics and metrics and numbers of the LeBron James I Promise School in Akron, Ohio. And let's just read off. First of all, it should not be the I Promise School because he ain't promising anything but to fail these kids. It is atrocious, bro. Okay, so initially, grades 1 through 8 were served, 5 to 600 students. The student-to-teacher ratio was 11 to 1. That's really good, okay? So we all know that. Math proficiency. 5 to 9% of people in that school are proficient in math. Reading and ELA. 6% of the students are proficient, compared to 60% for the state.
Yes.
Grade 3, math is at 11.5. Grade 5, it's at 1%. 1% is passing and understanding their grade level of mathematics.
Nice.
6th grade is 0%. Not 1% is.
Hell yeah.
And at 7th grade, we're at 1% again. And so you can just basically go through the numbers, and you're looking, and it's like 80 to 90% of these students are...
Dipshits?
Yeah, they're testing at so low of levels that they need state standards assigned to them.
Nice.
So basically, LeBron James, you suck. And so after finding all this out, I was like, well, what does ChatGPT have to say about this little thing? So I asked it where it ranked, the school ranked compared to other schools in the U.S. So compared to Ohio elementary schools, it is ranked 1,183 out of 1,577, which was really surprising to me because that is obviously very low. That's in your bottom 20%, basically. But
yeah, that's rough. There's 400 schools worse, which is fucking bananas.
That's what's blowing my... Dude. Oh, my gosh. And that scares me about West Virginia. I didn't even look up West Virginia. But they're also really, really low on their middle school. Like 750 out of 1,000 middle schools in Ohio. So, bottom 25% in middle schools as well. It's just really crazy. And... to me, as somebody that has interest in a million different things and, a lot of issues within my own mind, it just shows that just because you have an interest or have the money or anything or for something, it does not mean that you have the business know-how to make it work.
Yeah.
Running a business
doesn't mean
or running
you should open a school.
No. Okay. It just means absolutely nothing. I know nothing about a printing company just because I've seen a couple t-shirts get made. So I'm not going to go out and start selling paper to people. It's just because I have the money and I think that I can make a little bit in there. I have no business being in the business, and neither does LeBron James because, man, that's just shitty. So I'm very sorry to all those kids, and why don't you keep watching the Backroad Banter podcast because maybe we'll educate you a little bit.
Learn some math. You learn how old this one turtle is.
Me and Wyatt are pretty good at math. No bullshit.
We actually are good at math.
Yeah, so we can do some math problems.
Yeah, we didn't really do anything with it, but we're actually fucking pretty solid at math. It's kind of surprising.
It's really funny, honestly.
It's actually kind of funny.
So, yeah, we really could teach you guys if you need be, but, again, that was sports related because of LeBron, and, that's about it. I was going to try to relate it to the kids, but I'm going to be honest, with those kids' test scores, there's no way any of them are playing sports. So,
no.
LeBron James is the only person it's related to sports-wise, but, yeah.
Yeah, they're not winning any West Virginia single A girls basketball tournaments anytime soon.
No.
I think the main reason is probably because they're not in West Virginia, but even if they were, they'd be having.
We better all be thankful that they. Yeah, man, we'd never hear the end of that. We still won't hear the end of this one, so it doesn't matter.
No.
It's not even this one, it's that one.
Yeah, it's not even this one. It's one from when we were children.
Yeah, I was still freaking playing around with playing around.
Right. Yeah.
Just playing around, man.
That is true.
So like I was telling my coworkers today, you can't ping the pong if you don't know how to ping it. So if you can't ping it, you can at least pong it, and we can get there together if we just think. And as long as we do that, then we'll get there.
That's right.
Yep.
I never thought of it that way, but that is a good point.
Yep. If we all just think of it that way, then we're already there. And if we're already there, then we get there anyways. It's pretty good. Cinnamon agrees.
Whoa, not Tony's there.
Yeah, not Tony. She's down here chilling, eating a little bit of food that Tony didn't eat.
There's food that your fucking cat didn't eat. The Great Pumpkin.
Well, what happens is he goes over, he eats all of his food, and then he meanders out. Well, no, so he eats like 5 bites of his food, makes sure he pretends to keep eating his food so that I walk away, and then he'll meander out and kick Cinnamon out of the way, eat from her bowl, and then go back to his bowl.
Oh, nice.
So she just gets the crumbs from both bowls. It's sad.
But yeah, he's a little shithead. Well, maybe not a little, but he's a shithead.
Yeah, that's a better descriptor.
Yeah.
More accurate for him.
One fucking big red bastard.
Yes, that's I'm working on a cartoon of him, but that just made me think of it. But I have officially started our drawing of our South Park characters.
Yes.
I am. How do you want me to draw you in your regular clothes, or do you want me to put you in a police uniform?
That's a good question.
Right now, I started outlining a police uniform with your pirate's hat on.
That'd be pretty funny.
So okay, and then I'm gonna have officer. I'm gonna make sure that I at least put a badge on you so it says helmet, and we'll.
Oh yeah, because I said I wanted to be shaped like Officer Barbrady. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it more detailed because the pictures that I'm using as a reference is from the early ones, and he's just shaped, like literally just shapes. There's nothing to him, so we'll at least add a little uniform to it. But yeah, that is in progress, so I'm excited.
Funny as fuck. That's awesome. I don't even think he's on the newer episodes. I don't know whatever.
Is he not?
To him. I don't think so. If he is, then I just haven't been paying attention.
That would make sense, honestly. That's funny. Heck yeah. Yep. Well,
he's one of my favorite characters of all time. I think he's because he's stupid. He's really stupid.
Hey, he's literally an autistic guy, I think.
They have that one episode where he can't read. Do you remember that? There's an episode where they find out that he can't read, and he gets suspended from the police force. I think until he has to get out of fucking kindergarten. He's dumb.
What?
Yeah, he pulls up to a fucking drive-through, and he starts ordering food. He places like a big order of food, and then the guy on the speaker says, "Sir, there's one problem with that. We're a bank." And he said, "I knew that, smarty pants." Just fucking drives off.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's funny as fuck.
I'm looking at these pictures of him, and how I started to draw you, I was drawing it more cartoonish with your hat actually on. But his police hat, they literally have sitting on his head. So I'm going to make sure to color your hair and then color your hat sitting on that.
That's awesome.
I'm glad I looked back at this. Because the one that I had has it's this one with his hat off. Because I wanted to get our eyes. But it turns out their eyes are the easiest thing to draw because they're literally just circles with dots. So
yeah.
Didn't really have too much to worry about with that. I think I'm going to try to draw me in the shape of Stan.
You got to be in the shape of Stan's dad since we're adults.
We are adults. Yeah, I do need to be in the shape.
Yeah, you got to be Randy Marsh, but Justin.
How am I going to... Yeah. This will be fun to draw short hair. That'll be so fun. Okay. I saved that photo. I threw that up there so that everybody could see. If you don't know who Officer Barbrady is, go check him out because you should. I think you could find him on Tinder and other things like that.
Maybe. You might be able to. If you can't, then you should. You should be able to. Anybody that's watching this that uses those, fucking do me a favor and put a picture of Officer Barbrady on your profile.
Yeah, please.
Really throw people off guard. Make them wonder what's going on.
Dude, I've never had that app, but I want to get What's the one for gay guys? I want to get Tinder. I want to get the one for gay guys. I want to get Grindr. I want to get Hinge, and I would just want to do it for Officer Barbrady, and I just want to draw sexy pictures of him for each one.
That'd be funny as fuck. I wonder how many people would like swipe on it just to be like, what the hell's going on here? I know. I would have like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the guys definitely would just to see. Like,
yeah, I would have, because I would have been going through there swiping and be like, what the hell?
I know this guy.
Yeah, I've seen him somewhere.
It's not every day you see somebody on Tinder, Grindr, Tinder, all that shit.
Yeah, shit, I've seen that guy on TV.
Man, his life's really hit rock bottom if he's on here. That's
oh fuck, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's so good. Well, to transition to some more talking points, I want to send you these because just real quick we can talk golf. Hello, everybody. Did you know that Amazon Prime is streaming the Masters next year?
Really?
Yeah, and I'm excited about that because that's actually freaking cool. So, it's the one golf tournament that's definitely worth watching. So, I just, as frustrating as it is for all of these different streaming platforms to be obtaining these, so you kind of have to either get or have all these services, I appreciate it because having cable or watching through regular TV is too difficult anymore. So, I think that's cool. But within that, right now, the Ryder Cup is going on. And I am not one that's for all sort of bullshit customizations and whatnot. But TaylorMade did these Ryder Cup
that's
drivers.
Sweet.
And yeah, I just thought that they were sick and definitely worth sharing for everybody.
Yeah, those are cool as fuck. I want one. Too bad it's probably like fucking $1,200, but...
Yeah, I couldn't imagine with it being the new QI and that custom. But just absolutely sick and an extra little thing. Here's one thing that I thought of. Being a golfer is amazing because you get all these free stuff, clubs, all that stuff. The only thing that would be a pain in the butt to constantly have is golf bags, because you get a new one for like every tournament.
Yeah.
That would be so annoying.
Yeah, I start getting pissed off. Yeah.
Yeah. Because theirs are all like the stand carry bags. So they're heavy, bulkier than like our stand bags because they're like cart bags. It's just, I would not want that crap, dude.
Yeah, I would get so fucking short on patience and space.
Whenever I was younger and I wasn't even into golf, but I would see the bags, I was really impressed with them because I was like, oh, that's really cool to see the sponsors on them and all this stuff. But now that I'm an actual golfer, that would suck to constantly, like, that would just suck. You're just branded forever with probably a bunch of stuff you're not even using anymore if you're still playing. That's...
I guess if you just had like a family full of golfers, you could just give them to them though.
Yeah, that's true. Or just sell them and you end up making... Well, I guess, but if you're a golfer, unless you... Well, no, I saw this thing where What's-His-Face said that if you're not in the top 200, then you're pretty much struggling to...
Pay your bills?
To pay your bills. So, actually, yeah, selling those would probably be a good little way to make some extra money.
Yeah, and if you're not in the top 200, you better fucking sell the ones you got, because you ain't going to be on the tour very long. I wouldn't imagine.
The good news, that is the good news with where we're at with a sport like golf, is that it's blown up so much in the last 5 years, especially for like a new type of people, that club pros are a thing, and you don't even actually have to be a pro. You just have to shoot under a certain score, and can be considered it. So you can get hired to be a coach and stuff at clubs.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's there was one guy, Bryce something, or I don't know. There was some guy, mid 40s, last year or 2 years ago that he was just a club pro and he had never actually made the cut for a tournament. He was a reserve player, ended up getting the call that some people dropped out and he might be getting in there. He ended up making the drive anyways, did get the call, made the cut, or teed off, and then absolutely freaking killed it, dude. Ended up, I don't know if he won the tournament, but he did a whole bunch of stuff, including hitting a hole-in-one in front of Rory McIlroy on, yeah, it's just, it changed him forever. Yeah, dude, it was really cool to see. And
yeah. Like, even if you don't build a career off of that, you have one hell of a story to tell.
Like, the only hole-in-one you're ever getting, and you hit it in front of that guy. You're playing with him that day, and you decide, like, now's the time.
Right?
Yeah, just drop that in. It was really cool. It was from, like, 187 out, too.
Really?
180, 190. It was far out. It was a good size 3. Par 3. Dude, it was crazy. Yeah. Golf's so cool. But I wanted to just share those with you because I thought those were cool, and we like cool shit. So
yeah, that's a good. That is a very good one. I always like hearing a good. One-hit wonder story. But that one, that's a fucking big one though. That's like, I'm trying to compare that to a different sport, but you kind of can't.
Mm-mm.
The only thing that I can think of is if you're like a replacement NASCAR driver and you win a race
somehow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, because a hole-in-one is different than just playing good and making some money.
Yeah, because
that's
as much as it sucks to say, like, everybody's gonna forget the guy that plays good one time, but you're not gonna forget the hole-in-one that you saw.
Mm-mm.
You know?
No, in that big of a tournament too, in front of because especially with any patron, like real golf patrons know everybody, but most people know the top 10 guys, so that's who they're following. And if you're playing with Rory, everybody's got their eyes on you. Yeah. So, way to impress both your fellow competitors as well as all the fans as well. Made yourself some new fans that day.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's awesome. Yeah, I just want to throw that in there. And so everybody look out in April because that will also be on there. That will be on Amazon Prime, the Masters. How wonderful.
What month did you say that was?
In April.
April.
Masters are in April, yes. I'm going to send this to you now. I'm going to throw this back and shout out once again old Selena 52 truck stop because I'll tell you what, and this was nearly a week ago, or it was a week ago whenever they posted this, but it was too funny not to share, so I screenshotted it, and I have it here, and everybody keep it.
Oh, there it goes. That's funny as fuck.
See, what gets me is they said, as they would under non-festive circumstances.
Where do these people think of this silly shit?
I really could not tell you. It's a different, like, I'm an out-of-a-box character. I couldn't think of this stuff on drugs.
No.
Like, they are creative. Like, whoever their marketing team is really needs a... Well, I'm sure their marketing team's the only reason this place is making money right now.
Yeah.
But I saw that. Wanted to share it because they're always worth throwing in there because there are not sponsored sponsor.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
One of our unofficial ones. Just like Jonathan and all of your milking goats. Go milk your goats, people.
There's another one. I'm scrolling through their Instagram. There's another one I just saw. This guy's holding a caulking gun that says caulk meat.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's hard. I don't know why he's hard, but he is. The fucking...
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. Well, now I
Yeah.
got to screenshot this one. That way everybody can see this cock meat as well. This cock meat and this caulk meat.
Introducing our newest product, caulk meat. This liquefied meaty paste is pumped directly into your mouth with the included caulk dispenser. Getting a warm squirt of protein in your mouth has never been more convenient. $10 or best offer.
I'm not going to lie. Everybody, you can see the size of that cock. That is a big tube of meat right there. And I'm just saying, from the size of that nozzle, you could probably get everything from a fine line all the way up to a good, probably inch and a quarter round. That's really impressive. Everybody, let's go over to Selena 52 and buy out all their caulk meat. I wonder if the gun's included. Custom gun.
I want
nice.
one that says that. I want
that.
An actual one, yeah.
I'm gonna buy just the thing of caulk now, and I'm gonna make that for you, and that'll be your Christmas present.
Yeah,
you get caulk meat.
The caulk meat shooter.
Yeah, you get caulk meat.
That's funny as fuck.
Dude, that's gonna be another sticker now. Holy shit.
That kicks ass, dude. That's fucking so funny.
Oh, I love them. They're too good. Too good.
Yes, sir. Knoxville, fucking Tennessee. I just scrolled past that one again, too. They have that one pinned to their profile. The kid with the tote full of the orange soda is not with the Knoxville, fucking Tennessee shirt. I bet they actually sell those because they have a website. Yeah, I guarantee you they sell those. Didn't one of our earlier episodes we actually looked through their shop and read off some of the shirts that they sold?
Yep.
Dude,
yeah, because we were wanting some.
I go on their website, and this is the first thing that I see. It's the thing that you just...
That's awesome, yeah. What is that, though?
What, their website?
No, like, what is that they're selling, or is that just on their website?
Oh, that's just on their website like it's news. Like, it has a...
funny.
It has a read more button. But yeah, they sell, let's see, all products here. See, a sticker. Oh, a Piss Jugman t-shirt. I gotta have that. Born to Shit, Ask to Wipe. I really want this one. I don't hate Walmart. I just hate every motherfucker in there. I dumped my piss jugs at Selena 52. My dad is black. That one's awesome. Colorblind. Try being regular blind.
Colorblind.
Yeah. I don't see Knoxville, fucking Tennessee on here. I see Piss Jugman 24, like a campaign shirt.
They just wait for the Jonathan 26 ones.
I hate that I don't see Knoxville, fucking Tennessee on here. One just says gay transport.
I mean, that sounds pretty spot on to me.
Yeah, dude, they got some good shit. They don't have all. There was some shit on there that I'm pretty sure I remember reading whenever we talked about these a billion episodes ago. If you want to find those, I don't know what episode it was on, but just go watch all of them and then find out and tell us.
Yeah, let us know. We're on 39 now, so if you went 1 through 7, skipped up to 21 through 26, back to 8 through 12, then up to 27 again, then back to number 13, back to 28, back to 17, Then you need to go to 14 through 16 because those are the really important ones. Back up to 29, then you can hit 18, 19, and 20. Then we can back hit the 30s, and if you go 30 to 39, you should be concurrent with our most current one. And
let us know if we missed any.
Yeah, let us know because if so, we'll have to get back onto that one.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
Yeah, we love numbers here.
That's right.
Here at the Backroad Banter podcast, numbers get us off, just like they get us on.
They just might, dude. It's very possible. You don't know until you find out.
No. Talk to me about numbers and watch my facial expressions grow. Well, facial expressions. That's an expression.
That's right.
Yeah. Well.
Is it time?
Well, I think it's time. Yep. Let's Let's go shoot up some heroin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's party time, guys. Sorry, I know you might not want to hear it, but that's what happens in old Hollywood. That's where we're at, North Hollywood.
If you try hard enough, it could be.
You just downshift.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's a lost art.
Yeah.
But is it bracket time? Is that where we're at?
It is. This week we are going to be talking about some of our favorite quarterbacks from us growing up. And, I don't know. Technically, we aren't really... I don't think we should rate them, but we made it a bracket, so we are. But they're all good for their own reasons.
These pictures are fucking sweet. That's
awesome. I'm glad you think so. I hope everybody else does.
Yeah, that picture of Brett Favre is when he, died.
Yeah.
This is when his career stopped. He was like, oh, shit, I'm hurt. I'm never coming back.
All right. Well, we have got ourselves a good one here.
Yeah, and we of course, again, just like our cartoon bracket, we've left out some guys that we felt would easily clean sweep most of, if not all of the bracket. For the most part, I think they are kind of the best, though, to a certain extent. I mean, maybe not like a couple of them. There's two. There might be two sneaks in here, but we like them all regardless. I like all 8 of these guys here.
Yeah, for sure. So just so everybody knows, I had picked Michael Vick, Brett Favre, Andrew Luck, and Donovan McNabb, with Wyatt picking. Wyatt, do you want to run over your list?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. You had Luck, Favre, Vick, and McNabb, right? Yep.
Yes.
I had Kurt Warner, Drew Brees, Carson Palmer, and Phillip Rivers.
Yes. It really is a really good list of quarterbacks, and definitely all, not all Hall of Famers, but all dang good careers. And very, at least for small stints in time, very monumental in the NFL. And
they're all guys that whenever the Steelers played against them, I thought, fuck.
Yeah, that's literally not one. Yeah. Well, we couldn't have put a Steeler. I'm gonna be honest, it would have been Ben, and I'm not putting Ben in here.
No, I'm not putting Ben in there either. It's funny because I think we talked about this when we had the idea for the bracket, which was it last week?
Yeah.
Even though Ben was a Steeler, if it wasn't for him being a Steeler, he wouldn't even be one of my top 20 favorite quarterbacks. He's very good. He's one of the best quarterbacks ever. I won't deny that. But in terms of favorite, he's only even on my list at all because he was a Steeler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have rather, probably had somebody else. But I mean, I don't want to say I would have rather had somebody else. In hindsight, looking back on it, the way things turned out, I wouldn't have wanted to really have anybody else. But growing up, I remember thinking, man, I just like a couple other guys better than this dude.
Yeah. Like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Most of the other quarterbacks. But it helped that we had the assets that he had.
Yeah.
And so, can't complain. And with that, he's left off this list because he doesn't deserve to be on it. Nothing against him. And I'm going to rotate this because I like big screen. So, along with everybody, you can see it. We'll just start out right there on the West. I'll run over this first one here with Andrew Luck versus Brett Favre.
One guy that didn't play long enough and one guy that played way fucking too long.
Way too long. So my my gut and what I'm going with on this is Andrew Luck because his career was nothing but great. It was stopped short because his O line sucked balls and his concussions just were too many. And the main reason why I'm choosing him over Brett Favre is because Brett, in the last like decade, I've come to realize
It's a piece of
is,
shit.
yeah, he's a giant paddy wagon bitch. He's a little crybaby. He's gonna wag his, oh, bro. I don't like him for a lot of his personal traits. So within that, I hope. Man, but I do. The problem is though, if I'm just going off of the quarterback though, which is kind of what this should be voted on, I guess. Because him as a quarterback, I really liked, even though he was
Yeah.
with the Packers, and I hate the Packers. Like,
Honestly, if I'm just judging his Packers time, well, I think I would go with Andrew Luck here too. If we're going personal favorites, I'm probably going with Andrew Luck. Um, I mean, obviously better all time. It's obviously Brett Favre because he just did it longer. Like he's gonna have more
mm-hmm,
numbers, but I didn't really like him when he played with the Packers. He started becoming likable to me when his career flopped with the Jets and then he went to the Vikings and at 39, 40, 41 years old, however fucking old he was, like he bounced back and was
mm-hmm,
good. Like
mm-hmm,
when he was a Viking, he was good, especially that first year because he came back for two, I think. And he was just fucking crazy. Like as a kid, I liked the whole coming out of retirement story, even though he had retired for like 5 minutes. Uh,
mm-hmm.
but I liked the whole coming out of retirement story, and he played for the Jets and he fucking sucked, and everybody thought it was all downhill from there. It seems like a really familiar story. It seems like something like that's almost going on right now. Pretty close to home, but
Oh,
yeah, it even started with the Packers and went to the Jets.
it sucked.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta go with Andrew Luck because like it's not his fault. His franchise and his offensive line failed him. I mean,
I agree.
kind of like just like they did with Peyton Manning, except they just failed Peyton Manning later. Like they let Peyton Manning get almost a full career in before they failed him.
Well, it's a similar situation with what Cincinnati is happening with Joe Burrow right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
100%. Yeah, they're gonna. He's about to get Andrew Luck himself because they can't fucking protect him.
a once in a generation quarterback, and I consider him that just like Andrew Luck, because you can have guys that are just as talented as him, but not his type of talent and who he is. Like it's crazy to, but I like Andrew Luck too because it goes back to the personal traits. He is so appreciative, and he seems like such a nice guy, dude.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
he's a very
it's just
smart guy too.
oh yeah, like
He's a
Stanford
very
dudes,
bright
yeah,
guy. Yeah, yeah, and I can only imagine he's not embezzling money from that school. So,
yeah. Uh,
or wait, no,
yeah,
Brett Favre
probably.
didn't embezzle the money from the school. He embezzled it from he somehow embezzled welfare money for the school. That's right. Yeah, he was helping his school out or his daughter's school out or whatever he was doing.
Did you see that he's still suing Pat McAfee?
That's funny.
Yeah, because of comments that Pat said, and they're like, "Yeah, you need to take down all these videos and make an apology." So Pat read off the letter that they sent and everything, and he said, "And we're not fucking doing that.
That's
So we'll see
awesome.
you in court." And it was just funny. He said, "I don't have lawyers yet, but I'm sure I'll get some." I
He can
love
more
that
than afford him.
attitude.
Now, if Brett Favre wanted to sue
Yeah.
us, if he wanted to sue us, I'd be like, all right, sorry.
Yeah. I would most certainly cease and desist and whatever else the judge
And then we
ordered me
can
to.
find a way to get a hold of Pat McAfee and tell him this story.
Oh, dude, then he'd sponsor us. He'd be like,
Yeah,
we're going to help these guys out. We're going to get them a platform. At least for
like
one episode, he'd be like, tell us your story, guys. Let us know what's going on. How
yeah.
did this son of a bitch get in there and shut you guys down?
I'd
Some
be like,
good, hardworking American boys.
why, why the fuck would he say that too? You're right. That is actually probably what he'd say. I just heard that in his voice. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I'd have to tell him like we did 38 of these pretty strong, and then the 39th one, I guess the wrong person got a hold of it.
Yeah, all of a sudden it went from 0 watches to a couple, and that couple was not too happy.
And all that we said was we liked Andrew Luck more. I think that's what Brett's real pissed off about.
Yeah, he didn't make it out of our first round bracket, and he's a little upset at us.
Yeah, I think if Andrew Luck would have been able to play till he was, which he's still not even that old yet, I don't think. But if he was
he's
even
early 30s right now, yeah.
if he was even able to play until he was fucking 5 bajillion years old like Brett Favre did, I'm sure he would be up there with him, if not above him.
Oh yeah, yeah. I believe so.
Yeah, he kicked ass. He was really good.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm with you there. You talked me into it even more. Goodbye, Brett. Hello, Andrew. You move into round 2 and onto the semifinals. And you can take this next one however which way you want to go, left or right, up or down.
This is awesome. I like the picture you picked for Kurt Warner, by the way. That's from Super Bowl 43.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next one, Michael Vick and Kurt Warner. I like both of these guys a lot. Both of these guys are like the ultimate redemption stories. They both kind of had different kind of lows. One person's low was incredibly self-inflicted. But yeah, I mean, Michael Vick was just a badass. Like he was great. He was, the running quarterback before it was, I don't want to say before it was a thing, but he did it better than anybody. He was Lamar before Lamar was.
Mm-hmm.
Then he the dogfighting thing, and he went to prison. And I'd like to think that he's a better man for it after the fact, and he regrets what he's done. And, he didn't just steal a bunch of money in the last few years. He's also a former Pittsburgh Steeler for like a year. I think he started like 2 games or 1 or something like that. Barely played, but he was there.
Counts, yeah.
And then you got Kurt Warner, who was never a Pittsburgh Steeler. As a matter of fact, you can see him getting murdered by a Pittsburgh Steeler right there as they took away his chance at a second Super Bowl, because he did win 1.
Yeah.
But, Kurt Warner was fucking nobody. Like, he was he in like the XFL or something, or was he even in that? Like, he was nobody. He was literally bagging fucking groceries, and he got an NFL job, like, and then went on to win a Super Bowl with the Rams, and then damn near won another one with the Cardinals. Unfortunately for Kurt Warner, our boys were there to stop him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was right when I started. Right when I started watching football too. It was the first year that I started watching football heavy, and I was like, "Whoa!" Because I knew I liked the Steelers, because Josh always liked the Steelers. I didn't really know anything else. I was like, "Oh yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers." And on top of that, like, I always liked the home teams as close, like the closest team to me. I've always liked those. So it was pretty cool to start watching football, and then your first season of watching football heavy, your favorite team wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Kind of solidifies that as a fan base for you.
Yeah, it gets you locked in for life. And then, fucking 20 years later, you're sitting here watching fucking shit fest against the New England Patriots.
Yes.
This one's really tough, man, because, like,
I'm going off of quarterback plays, and going off of quarterback play, I chose Michael Vick, but I'm got to go with Kurt Warner because of his career. On top of that, dude could ball. Like, I think I think he was super underrated to me. I think he was one of those quarterbacks that was like, that we were mentioning last week, that were like the Drew Breeses. Like, if you weren't paying attention to them, or if you weren't a fan of that franchise, you weren't really paying attention to them.
Right, but they were still really, really, really good.
They were still really, really good. And, I mean, shoot, there's movies about him now. Like, you can watch a full-on movie about his career and life and everything. It's, plus, I think it's cool that the Steelers took him out. So
Yeah,
that game stands as one of the best freaking Super Bowls too. That game was sick.
the
Oh my
plays
gosh.
that you'll remember for a lifetime. Yeah,
As a child, we will remember like, dude,
the James Harrison pick six, the Santonio Holmes catch. A lot of people couldn't
dude,
even
that
tell you
toe
who.
touch.
A lot of people can't tell you today. Can't tell you like kids today definitely can't tell you who the fuck Antonio Holmes even was.
No, if you
We
were to
can.
say that, I bet they wouldn't even get his name right. I bet you could say their name once, and if you told them to repeat it, they would probably say San Antonio,
Yeah,
Stanton. What did you say? It's really
yeah,
it's kind of crazy to see the heroes that we had.
yeah. I'll have to go with Kurt Warner on this as well. Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer. I don't know if you
Yep.
remember. I don't know if you remember our public speaking class. How we had to pick a project. Mine was Kurt Warner's Hall of Fame induction speech.
That's funny. I do remember that class. I don't remember that. That's funny.
Yeah, I remember that because that was the year he got. It was the year they announced he got inducted. So I was like, this would be good for my project. Like this is public speaking. I can do this for sure.
Was that the one that I did snuff? I won on snuff.
Yeah, yeah,
What?
I think it was.
uh, I liked our elevator speeches in there. Those were fun too.
Yeah, that
Um,
class was fun.
that was a
That
good
class was
class
all
too.
right.
Yeah. Um, On to the next. We've got Crew Crease against Carson Palmer, and I don't like Drew myself. I don't dislike him. To me, he's like your average Disney princess. You know the story. You know he's there, but it's like, ah, I'm just over it. Yeah, I don't know. It's like oversaturated without actually hearing your story. I know your story, bro. I don't. I don't need to know the details to know who you are. And honestly, I hate the Saints. I don't know why. I
Really?
just do. I just do. I don't. I think it's because the city of New Orleans. I don't know. Not an appealing place to me.
I never minded Drew Brees. I like that was again. That was another big comeback story. He was a Charger and then blew his fucking arm out of his arm, and then the
Yeah.
Saints picked him up, came back, ended up winning a Super Bowl, and then it's the another reason that I like if I were to pick one of these guys, I'd pick him above Carson Palmer. If we're going like straight off of skill, it's obviously Drew Brees. Um,
Yeah.
I have core memories of Carson Palmer from my favorite team playing Carson Palmer twice a year because
Yeah.
he was a Bengal.
See for. Mm.
Except he's not a Bengal in this picture. He's a Cardinal. That's late career Carson Palmer. That kicks ass. That's right before he hung it up. He said, "Fuck
I
that
just
shit."
like. I was trying to look for the best pictures, and that one made me laugh the hardest.
That is a good one.
I'm gonna have to go with Drew Brees on this only because I don't know enough. I don't know enough about Carson Palmer's career.
Yeah, it wasn't too super eventful. Like at his best, he was good, but his best wasn't didn't last that long.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he let me look up his stats by the year here. He was the number 1 overall pick in 2003.
Oh, that's impressive.
40
Yeah.
46,000 career passing yards, almost 300 touchdowns.
Okay. Well,
He had a
this
quietly phenomenal career.
this man definitely deserves his due. Then you're right. Okay. Well, you know what? What's Drew Brees' numbers?
Oh, Drew Brees, I think is if I'm not mistaken, he's like the number 2 behind Brady and everything.
All that.
Yeah. Let's see. 80,000 career passing yards, 571 touchdowns. A Super Bowl, and without a doubt is going to be a Hall of Famer if he's not already. I don't know if he is. I don't know if he's been out of the league long enough to be.
Okay. Well, I'm
I
definitely
think
going with
he's
Holt.
I think he's eligible this coming season. I think is his first year eligible, I believe. Tied for most passing touchdowns in a game. He had 7. Highest completion percentage in a season. Most consecutive games with a touchdown pass. Most career 5,000 yard seasons. Yeah, Carson Palmer had a very respectable career, but
Crew Brees all the way.
yeah.
Yep. Welcome to the semifinals, Drew. Welcome. Well, let's see who's going up against old Kurt Warner here.
You got Phillip Rivers and Donovan McNabb. This is another tough one. I have many vivid memories of Phillip Rivers, much more so than I have Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb kicked ass with the Eagles and went to the Washingtons.
Bro, I used to play Madden, him as Madden all the time.
Yeah.
In the early Madden games, too.
And then Phillip Rivers was a Charger, and he wouldn't have been a Charger if it wasn't for Eli Manning being a little bitch. Because Eli Manning was going to be a Charger, but he said, I ain't fucking signing with San Diego. And they just...
No, you take that back. He's not a bitch. He's a savior. He's a savior for everybody except for the Patriots. He's a demon.
That is right.
Patriots.
He did kill the Patriots twice.
I think that was God's plan. He came down and told him, Eli, my son, you're a giant.
Yeah, you have a job to do, and you better do it twice.
See that city nicknamed the Big Apple? Go take a bite out of it, son. It's yours.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That he did.
Phillip Rivers and Donovan McNabb is a really tough one in terms of, this is another one where I think if we're talking career stats, it's definitely Phillip Rivers, but if we're talking, about who we like here, this is a real toss-up, because that Eagles team, Donovan McNabb, I don't know if you remember Brian Westbrook.
No.
They're running back. Dude, they're just killers.
Not off my head, anyways.
Mid to late 2000s killers. This one's a toss-up. I'm gonna have to let you take this one. I don't have a pick here. Phillip Rivers has got 17 kids, so I guess if we're not careful, they might come and read the Bible to us or something. I don't know.
That's okay. I don't open up the door to strangers. Unless you have pizza. If they bring pizza, yeah, I'll listen all day long.
That's
you
right.
know what?
That's
yeah.
right.
Pizza party at Justin's house. Bring it over. So I'm actually going to have to use the title of this bracket to get the answer for this one. Quiet Legends. Being a quiet legend, I'm going to have to go with Phillip Rivers. He was a quiet legend all around. Donovan McNabb is a great player, but he's not a legend.
He's probably a legend only if you're an Eagles fan. Yeah.
So, and Phillip Rivers definitely is. He has a career that many people would love to have, and he's also a really, really great person and regarded as the best trash talker in the NFL. So
without swearing, by the way, he didn't swear, but would talk mad amounts of shit, which is crazy. That's
that's impressive.
To be labeled by other people as the best trash talker in the league, and you don't say one swear word. That's incredibly impressive.
Yeah, it's a real skill set there. So he's moving on. I think I don't know. What's your opinion? That's my opinion. I think he should move on.
No, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think Phillip Rivers is if you think Phillip Rivers isn't a legend, you're high, and if you think Donovan McNabb's a legend, you probably really like the Eagles.
Yeah,
and that's it. Donovan McNabb, very good, very memorable. Phillip Rivers more so a legend than.
Well, here we go. This one will be good then. Let's just keep this where Phillip's at. Let's just keep him running because he's an old man. He doesn't need to stop because if he does, he probably won't start back up.
Probably won't keep going.
No. So we got Kurt Warner versus Phillip Rivers. This is a good one. This is a fair matchup in my opinion.
Yeah, this is tough.
I like Phillip Rivers more. But I think I have more memories of Kurt Warner. Even with Phillip playing throughout our adulthood, our teenage years,
Yeah. I agree. I think so too. Because, I remember Super Bowl champion Kurt Warner. I remember hearing the story. I remember, even though he didn't win with the Cardinals, I remember him making it. Phillip Rivers didn't do that.
No, and I mean, everybody was talking about him and Larry Fitzgerald being together, and that's what I remember is that duo right there was great. So
Anquan Bolden
that's
too.
Awesome.
That team was juiced.
Dude, that just makes me.
they had all the business in the world being in that Super Bowl, and
I
if they
just
played anybody but the Steelers, I probably would have wanted them to win it.
we need to have one of our upcoming podcasts be just a rewatch of that Super Bowl. We just sit down, have a watch party, just
That'd be
freaking
crazy.
talk out, and we make sure we have our talking points and conversation points. We just talk and rewatch that.
That'd be awesome. I have to find like the ad-free version so we could fucking get to the point.
Or just fast forward. Yeah, because the editing, I would hate to edit. That would suck.
That'd be a son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But very fun. That would be good. Yeah. Okay. Well. Hello. Goodbye. And welcome to the finals, Kurt.
Yeah, we'll take Curtis to the finals. Now we got Andrew Luck and old Drewski.
See, this one's really hard for me because if we're going off people who I like more, it's by far Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Okay, so this is just my opinion. I named this bracket the Quiet Legend quarterback bracket. Drew Brees is a known legend.
Very much so. Like, without a doubt, going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. More than likely first ballot.
Yeah, I don't see any way he's not. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's number 2 in everything behind only the god of quarterbacks. Yeah. Behind the guy that we left off of this list because he was too good.
Yeah. And that guy, by the way, Wyatt, if you haven't seen it, is getting paid $75 million by Saudi Arabia to go and play one singular flag football game.
Wow, he can eat shit. He should let me hold like $1 million or so.
Yeah, he should do a lot more than that. And yeah. But anyways, so that's another reason why you're not on this list, because you're too rich for it. So screw you, buddy.
Yeah. Fuck you, Tom.
Do not Tom, are you kidding me? I got some.
Own the Raiders and shit, and fucking still work for Fox calling football games. Playing a blood money flag football game. Fuck you, Tom.
Dude. Oh my gosh, yeah. I just get frustrated by money. So anyways, Andrew Luck, I think, is more of a quiet legend than the outright legend Drew Brees is. Without, I'm not trying to throw shade on Drew in any way. I think that one of two things. I either need to get better at labeling or naming these brackets so that I can properly give credit to a rightful winner, or Drew Brees just doesn't make it.
Yeah. I like option B, because this is ours.
That's good. Yeah, I like that. Me too.
Because this is ours. This won't show up in his career statistics or his Wikipedia page unless we make it. But
dude, we could edit Wikipedia. That would be so funny.
Shit, yeah. Bounced in the second round of our bracket.
Semi-finalist in the BBP bracket for Quiet Legend quarterbacks.
Yeah, we gotta push Andrew Luck to the top because fucking his offensive line didn't push anybody for him. So
yes. Yep. I like that. That's a good finals too. Andrew Luck and Kurt Warner. Well, we've pretty much made our argument for both of those. Wyatt, who's you choosing? Who's the golden ticket winner?
Man, I got to go with old Kurt on here, dude. I have to. Like, I know he's also. It's funny because while he is a legitimate legend, with the movie and with the Hall of Fame and the Super Bowl a billion years ago, he's still still quiet. Like when people talk about the quarterback conversation, like the all-timers, he is without a doubt up there, but you never hear the name.
Yep.
People talk Breeze and Peyton and Brady, as they should, but a lot of people act like this fucking guy didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think he has unfortunately been very forgotten by the youth. Maybe never even learned by the youth. And has been very forgotten by people our age. And maybe if Andrew Luck would have got a couple more years under his belt, maybe it'd be a different conversation. But I think I got to go with Kurt on this one.
That's a very good argument. It's a dang good argument, actually. I'm not no rebuttal to it because I fully agree. Mostly on the stance of the generation coming up now don't know about him because I
Yeah,
don't think that they do. I think that if you say his name, it might be something that pops up and it's a reference of something that they could maybe call to, but I don't think they know anything about him. And
yeah, other than the movie, and then a lot of people might be like, "Oh yeah, that is a good movie. That's more than just a movie. Like that's a real dude."
it's a real yeah. There's a reason why that was made. Yeah, and then Andrew Luck, I'm with you. It was too short. He was so good, and he is a quiet legend because obviously
Yeah,
comparative to the others.
he was like the best rookie quarterback of all time. To the point in his career, like the a few years that he did play, nobody had numbers like him. Um, I'm pretty sure he had a pretty bad injury at one point, came back, still kicked ass. Like, yeah, he actually has an NFL record. You know what it is? Part of it's because his career was so short. Most pass attempts per game for a career. Through his entire career, he attempted 38.3 passes per game. Like that was his average. So he got used as the number one guy right out of the gate and never fucking stopped until he said, "I've had enough
Yep.
of this horse shit. I want to
My
walk
health."
when I'm 40."
Yeah. Well, I mean, he went to a good school. He wants to use his brain. His
Yeah.
brain should be like, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose it. He doesn't want to lose his brain or his ability to walk or his ability to do anything. Like,
No.
yeah.
No.
So I hate to. I think under a lot of other circumstances, Andrew Luck would have won, but unfortunately, he went up against old Curtis Warner, the comeback story of all time, from bagging groceries to winning fucking Super Bowls. It's a pretty impressive turnaround, if you ask me.
Oh,
Yeah.
very much so. I mean,
Kurt Warner now joins the likes of Fairly Odd Parents and Talladega Nights and Richard Petty as the winners of our bracket. Richard Petty won one, right? Yeah, that's right.
bracket
Yeah.
winners. He was our first. Yeah. Yeah, he's the reason why we no longer offer out the belt because he never came and picked it up.
He didn't. It's still sitting in my old bedroom on the bed in the case.
Until one of us get offered up on this bracket, I don't think we should even offer it to somebody because
That's
nobody's
right.
going to come and get it. Very disrespectful. Not until we grow. Once we grow the show. Once we grow the show, we then I think people want to come and pick it up.
Yeah.
But until then, yeah, can't. Well, that was a good one, Wyatt. You got any last second rants? Any last second thoughts?
Man, shit, I don't think I do. I told everybody at the beginning to hide their drugs, and hide their kids and wives, and also warned them that they may or may not shit in their pants. If you didn't shit your pants during this, I'd like to ask, what the fuck were you doing? Why not? Let us know. And if you did shit your pants during this, congratulations. That means that we did our job, and I didn't lie to you, that we delivered. With a pants shitting episode 39.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Well, I don't have anything like that. I have a rant that I'm going to quickly say about some hardware stores. If you're a hardware store and you don't carry all the major brands of hardware tools and accessories, then fuck you.
That's true.
What is the point of this? Isn't a fucking Coke and Pepsi sponsorship or comparative fucking. There is no need for Lowe's and Home Depot to carry completely opposite brands, but yet they be in completely opposite fucking cities. Everybody should offer the same thing so that you can get the same thing everywhere.
Yeah.
You're a bunch of cunt bags, and I fucking hate you. I have been looking for these Milwaukee batteries for weeks now. I have looked at Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply, Lowe's, Rural King. I've looked everywhere, but now I have to go to a fucking Home Depot to pick it up, and it frustrates me. And
It's probably about the most inconvenient thing for you to get to, too, isn't it?
yeah, because it's in Clarksburg.
Yeah.
It's literally in Clarksburg, and that's
Yeah.
the only one. And But it's just frustrating me. I was driving home thinking about it because I drove all the way to Buchanan the other day for it, and I was like, this is not a fucking vending machine. I'm not at Long John Silver's. I shouldn't be having to choose between these specific brands. You should offer everything and then let me fight over which one I want to choose.
Yeah, at a big name hardware, like I understand a local hardware store not having it all, but if you're Lowe's or Harbor Freight, like why are you not carrying Milwaukee stuff?
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
You got 3 major brands: DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Cobalt.
Yeah.
That's it. Then Craftsman's getting up there to an extent, but that's still a lower brand. So, like, you guys, that's my overall point. Okay? You know what? I'm just over it. And you know what? Yeah. If you guys got plans, you know what? You better cancel them, reschedule them, cancel them again. Because the Backroad Banter podcast just wrapped up, and then you can come back and watch this one again.